Okay, so I'm going to show you how to use the Ultra key in Premiere Pro. If you don't know how to launch a Premiere Pro or create a new project yet, you can follow along. I'm not really going to explain it because we've covered that already, but I will go through the motions so you can visually see what's happening. So we launch Premiere Pro, wait for that. We're going to create a new project. Okay, so Premiere Pro launches. I'm going to create a new project. I'm going to name this last name underscore first name underscore green screen. Actually, I'm going to name it Ultra Key because that is what we're doing. And I'm going to put version 01. This naming convention is good. This is how you want to start naming your projects just because organization is very important. I'm going to make sure, this is important as well, I'm going to make sure I save it in my particular folder. So if wherever I am, I may need to navigate to our folder. So you can always go to this PC, MC3 data, period, digital media, period 1, that's where we're at. And there's my folder, you find your folder. Here's projects, and oh, I already have a green screen folder in there. I'm going to make a new folder to put my new project in. I'm going to name this Ultra Key. There we go. And I'll open that up and hit select folder. And now my project is going to be saved in that particular folder. That's important. So we launch Premiere Pro. I already have my green screen footage copied over. So should you. Need to navigate to it wherever I stored it. Got to remember. There we go. So I have two files here. I have a video file, and then I have a JPEG, which I'm going to use to layer in my green screen video. So import those, and I will simply open up my green screen footage. Here we go. Okay. I'll use this clip right here. There's a lot of motion going on, some action. Okay. Set my endpoint with the letter I on the keyboard. I'll move my timeline marker here. Playhead marker is what they call it. And set an out point right there using O. And I'm going to take the video down and create a sequence there. There we go. So here I have my clip. Very good. Now I'm going to move this to video track 2 because I'm going to layer this JPEG underneath it. So here I have an image of a warehouse. I'm just going to take that, and then I'm going to drag it out to match the length of my clip, and then I may come back and scale that down in a little bit. But let's get straight to the Ultra Key. All right, so we have all these different tabs at the top of our bin. Let's slide that over so you can see more of it. If you can't see yours, you can probably click those arrows and go down to effects, or you can just click on the effects tab right there. This is where all our effects live. I'm going to open up the video effects folder, and then we have more folders in that, subfolders. Open up Keying, and in there is the Ultra Key. I just simply click on it, drag it, and drop it onto the footage, and it's there, but nothing's happened. So I need to go into my effects controls to change that. So I double click my clip. It pops up in my source monitor, and I know it's from the timeline because it says green screen test, and that's what the name of my timeline is. All right. So I go to effects controls, and here I have the Ultra Key listed as one of my effects. So I take my color picker and activate it, click it, and then I come out here and I'm just going to click on this green area close to our subject here, actor, and here you go. It does a pretty good job of removing the green screen. We have a few areas back here with some different coloration and things like that, but from the very beginning, it does a good job. Now I have all these different options in here where I can start to affect or change the intensity or the amount of change that this effect has on our image. So you can see that starts to change a little bit right up here in this corner here. You have matte cleanup, and you can actually bring in your edge. If I bring it in, you see how the edge changes a little bit there. So there we go. We can do some spill suppression. You see she kind of has a green reflection right in there. So we'll take up our spill suppression, and you see how that takes that out. You can really see it if I turn it down, and the reflection in the metal of the weapon there. So there we go. Turn that up, and we got a pretty good looking green screen. We've got some other stuff right down in here that we could affect, but it's not an exact science. You kind of have to just go through here, and there we go. Took my pedestal down, and that cleaned up that difference in gradation. All right, so we got a pretty good looking green screen clip there. I like it. And that's how you use the Ultra Key. Remember, you just have to have things layered for it to show through in the background. Pretty straightforward.